Role of women in early India journalism. Do you know? Only when the men in the journalism tribe in their infinite wisdom decided to misreport and marginalize women. Women were stimulated to stake a claim in the media machinery. In a field peopled by men in 1942, the restless activist Vidya Munshi became the first mainstream women journalist in India. Now let's talk about Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay. Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay was an Indian social reformer and a freedom activist. She was most remembered for her contribution to India independence movement, for being the driving force behind the resonance of India handicrafts, handlooms and theatre independent India, and for upliftment of social economic standard of Indian women by pioneering and cooperation. She is the first lady in India to stand in elections from Madras constituency, although she lost in the election, but she pioneered the path for the women in India. She was exposed to Marxist through during her time in England, which added to her understanding of the working of imperialism. According to her, imperial power was assisted by the prince and the capitalist, and her anti-zamindari sustenance was understood to be communist. Now let's talk about the contributions of Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay. She advocated for the Indian independence struggle and participated in its civil disobedience movement. In 1930, she convinced Gandhi to allow women to take a part in the salt satyagraha, and she was arrested for entering the Bombay Stock Exchange to sell packets of salt. I'm going to tell you the awards won by Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay. The Government of India conferred on her the Padma Bhushan in 1955 and the Padma Vibhushan in 1987, which are among the most revered civilian awards of the Republic of India. Now let's talk about Cornelia Subarji. Cornelia Subarji was an Indian lawyer, social reformer and a writer. She was the first female graduated from Bombay University and the first woman to study law at Oxford University. Returning to India after her studies at Oxford, Subarji became involved in the social advocacy work on behalf of Padma Vibhushans, women who were forbidden to communicate with the outside male world, but she was unable to defend them in the court since, as a woman, she did not hold professional standings in the Indian legal system. Hoping to remedy this, Subarji presented herself for the LLB examination of Bombay University in 1897 and the Plender examination of Allahabad High Court in 1899. She became the first woman advocate in India but would not be recognized as a barrister until the law which barred the woman from practicing was changed in 1923. Here are the works of Cornelia Subarji. Besides being an active social reformer, Cornelia was also a prolific writer. She wrote a number of books, short stories, and numerous articles for journals. Her two autobiographies were Indian Calling, The Memories of Cornelia Subarji in 1934 and India Recall in 1936. Awards won by Cornelia Subarji. The Federation of University Women and Bengal League of Social Service. She extensively toured in the Bengal, Bihar and Assam on her social work. For her service, Cornelia was awarded Kesari-e-Hindi Gold Medal in 1907 by the Government of India.